What is going on, guys? PapaSea back from the Duel Links video for you guys, and today we'll be looking at a counter fairy deck. I know I'm a little bit late on this. I started to get back into Duel Links towards the end of the Tay event that held all these cards, and I wasn't able to farm all these cards until the recent SR ticket login event, and all of the Tay event cards were included in the ticket, so I got most of the cards. There's still one or two cards I would like to fully optimize this deck, but this deck is still a lot of fun. Very, very playable. One of my favorite decks in the entirety of Duel Links, if I'm being completely honest. I know I say that a lot, but I have a lot of favorite decks. So anyway, if you enjoy the content, you want to support the channel, make sure you leave a like, and of course, subscribe for more Duel Links content. So this is the counter fairy deck. I like it a lot. And let me just get in here. I have balance, by the way. I'll talk about that first, I guess. The reason I'm playing balance is because, kind of a silly reason, I feel like I always use a restart. So I just want to change it up and try balance. I believe that balance gives me a pretty decent chance at opening with a trap, which is very nice. Definitely want to open with a trap in this deck. Because if you guys don't know how this deck works, basically revolves around this counter trap, Divine Punishment. Activate only if the Sanctuary of the Sky is face up on the field. Negate the activation of a spell card, trap card, or effect monster and destroy it. Very good. Just all you have to do is have Sanctuary in the Sky and negate a lot of things. Sanctuary in the Sky, what does this thing do? Not that much. It's a field spell. Battle damage control of a fairy-type monster from a battle involving a fairy-type monster. I think I butchered that. Basically, if they attack a fairy, you take no battle damage. Or if you attack into a bigger monster with a fairy, you take no battle damage, which is kind of nice. Not the best thing. You really only play it because you need it for Divine Punishment. Then we also have 2 Zeritis, Herald of the Heaven. 2100 attack monster. You can discard it from your hand. Search for a Sanctuary in the Sky. Or if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you can summon him. Because if you normal summon him without Sanctuary in the Sky, he just gets destroyed. Would like to play 3. I only have 2. I don't know. I kind of wasted an SR ticket on Harvest Angel Wisdom. Maybe I should have got a third one of this instead. But I got Harvest Angel Wisdom. What does Harvest Angel Wisdom do? Discard Destroy by Battle. Add 1 counter trap from graveyard to your hand. Not bad. It's also the biggest monster that you can drop without counting Zeritis, because he has to have Sanctuary of the Sky on the field. So that's kind of nice. 1800, it's not bad. Main monster of the deck gonna be Meltiel, Sage of the Sky. 4-star 1600 fairy. Each time a counter trap is activated, get 1000 life points. Not bad. And if Sanctuary of the Sky is on the field, destroy 1 card your opponent controls. Such a good card. The amount of times that you just have this and your opponent, say, sets a card and then summons a monster, activates their effect. A lot of times, like a Sylvan player would do, is they would say, set Econ, summon Marshleaf, activate effect. If you have Meltiel on the field and a counter trap like Divine Punishment, activate it, destroy the Marshleaf when activates the effect, and then destroy the back row and get 1000 life points. Such a good card. Then you also have 3 Bountiful Artemis. I've seen some builds either not play this card or maybe play 2 or 3. I like this card a lot. Counter trap is activated, draw a card. Not bad. Card advantage is very, very good. I think this card would be better if you played, what's that card called? Ultimate Providence, just because you discard a lot. I was playing Ultimate Providence. I decided to cut it. I tried a few different iterations of this build. I tried Super Rushes. I've tried quite a few different things. I think this is the set that I've, or the deck I've settled on. Maybe I'll add a, I forget the name of the card, but it's Yami Yugi's level 38 reward. It's like, if a counter trap is activated, if you can special summon from your hand, and you get 3 different effects depending on what the counter trap negated. Pretty good card. I don't have it. And then a third Zeritis. I'll probably drop Harvest Angel for that. But continuing on, 3 Econ. Pretty standard. Kind of neat to play it. It's good protection in this deck as well because your monsters are pretty weak, only 1600, so you want to protect them. Then I have 2 Wall of Destruction. I was flip-flopping a lot between the, between the extra 2 trap cards here. I was debating playing some other counter trap, like maybe Ultimate Providence, Divine Wrath, stuff like that. I was looking at Super Rush. I was trying out Super Rush. I was looking at Chalice. I settled on Wall of Disruption because I figured, like, this is probably the best way to protect my monsters. Super Rush might be better against Amazonas, but the thing is, Super Rush only protects 1 monster, while Wall of Disruption can protect multiple, so that's why I like it. And then 1 Solemn Scolding. I have Prismatic 1. I don't know why, but I do. So if this card is the only set card in your spell and trap zone, when a monster will be summoned, or a spell card, trap card, or monster effect is activated, pay 3,000 life points to get the activation. Now, there was a time where I was playing 2 of these, and I got both of them off in 1 duel because of Meltiel, letting me gain life points. This card, great if you open it. It's just a little bit tricky in this deck because, like, you don't want to set more than 1 card. As you can see, this deck has a decent amount of back row, so it is a bit tricky. If you open with it, it's amazing, especially if you don't have a Sanctuary of the Sky. It could be nice. 2 could be played, like I said earlier, but I think 1 is the perfect spot. So this deck, believe it or not, looks like it's pretty much free to play, right? I mean, the only downside of this deck being free to play is you have to either have grinded out the Tay event or use a lot of your SR and UR tickets. The only thing from a pack here is going to be Wall of Disruption, which can be replaced with, honestly, Curse Windstorm. It could be replaced with Super Rushes if you have them. Could be replaced with Mirror Walls if you have them. Basically, any defensive card you see fit. If you want to play Second Skull, you can play that. You want to play 3 Harvest Angel, you can play that. Definitely up to you. But the core cards, the Meltiel, the Bountiful Artemis, the Divine Punishment, Zeritis, Sanctuary in the Sky, they're all from the Trader or the Tay event. I believe this is from the Trader. Either way, I'm rambling. Let's get into some duels and see how this deck fares. Forgot to mention too, I was also playing Chaos Hunter for a bit, and I cut it out for 2 reasons. 1, I never drew it, and 2, it's just like, the biggest problem with this deck is you don't want to discard your cards. Like, yeah, you could draw cards with Bountiful Artemis, but like, I feel like more times, and I guess this is why people don't play Bountiful Artemis as much as I am. They play like 0 or 2, is because I just don't want to lose card advantage, and I just feel like Meltiel is just way better. 24 card deck. Not a bad hand though, honestly, because I can just ditch this, get my Sanctuary in the Sky. Sanctuary in the Sky, I feel like you have to play 2 because Cosmic Cyclone's a pretty common card in this meta, especially in like Destiny Heroes. So if they just like basically if you only played 1 Sanctuary in the Sky and they destroyed it, you kind of lose. So yeah, I will activate this effect. Also, it's very easy to misclick with Zeritis, because you can normal summon him or activate his effect. I haven't done that yet, but I'm bound to do it eventually. Let's activate our Sanctuary in the Sky. And then I'll summon Harvest Angel in set 2. And I should be good. Alright, now, if he by some chance destroys my Harvest Angel, actually, what am I trying to say? If I'm able to activate Divine Punishment and he still somehow destroy my Harvest Angel by battle, not too bad, because I can just get my Divine Punishment back, which is very nice. Unfortunately, there's no way to fish it from the deck, but that's not the worst thing in the world, because balance helps you draw it. Second Sanctuary in the Sky, don't want that. Now, if this is a Komushumo, I'm in a pretty good spot. Actually, I'm not in that great of a spot, because I'm going to attack it. I'm going to be forced to Divine Punishment it, and then I don't really have much of a follow-up. Like, yeah, I have a set Econ. It's Merchant. I am definitely Providencing that. Definitely Providencing that. I mean, yeah, there's the chance that he's only playing 2 Econ and 1 in his hand and the other one's at the bottom of his deck. But I don't want to risk him milling like 15 cards. Alright, so this is tricky. I honestly think I might let him destroy my Harvest Angel by battle just to get this back. If it comes down to that, I might do it. Hopefully he doesn't like mill, okay, he just said something. Hopefully he doesn't like mill Martial Leaf and destroy it. Because that's be by battle, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, destroy by battle, okay. Another enemy controller. Not the best draws here. I'm just going to set this. And I'm going to attack. I mean, I might as well. Could be a Rose Lover. It's a Komushumo. Yeah, I don't have a counter trap. I just have 2 Econs. So hopefully it doesn't mill a Martial Leaf. That'd be pretty bad. But then again, it's Sylvans. They're generally pretty lucky. There's Carrot. There's Guardioak. One more. And Tribute to the Doomed. Okay. So he's playing Tribute to the Doomed. That's good information to know. But he's playing 24 cards. I don't know. I feel like if he's playing 24 cards, those extra 4 cards are probably just spells and traps. Like maybe he's playing Tribute to the Doomed, Divine Punishment, Enemy Controller, stuff like that. I don't know. Generally, when you see Sylvans, they're either playing like 2 Econ or 2 Providence. Sometimes you see them playing like 2 Econ and 2 Providence at the same time. But generally, it's just 2 cards that aren't monsters in their deck. Alright, so he has a live Carrotweight Champion, which is a problem. Because he has a lot of plays here. He also has a live Rose Lover, potentially live Rose. I mean, he has 5 cards in hand. He has to have a live Rose Lover, right? Discards a Rose Lover, gets the Carrot back, and then he's going to probably use one of those Rose Lovers. Or he just normal summon a Marsh Leaf or something if he has that. It's not a bad play. He might not, I don't know, maybe he's thinking, he's Tribute Summoning. Did he not realize he had Rose Lover in the graveyard? What? Okay, he's just being a little bit greedy. I would not have made this play if I were him. I would have just summoned with the Rose Lover. But, I mean, I guess he could still get the Carrotweight Champion out. You can special summon the Martial Leaf. Yeah, I would not have made this play. I don't know. He's not even going to use Martial Leaf's effect. What? That's so weird. I don't know. I'll let him destroy my Harvest Angel. Because I want to get my my trap card back. I'll definitely use your effect. There we go. I don't know, like, maybe he was scared of Wall of Disruption, but at the same time, if he just special summoned this off of the Rose Lover, it would have been immune to Wall of Disruption anyway. And I don't even understand the point of special summoning Marshleaf and just not using the effect. I don't know. Well, Marshleaf has to be normal summoned to use the effect, that's why. There we go, makes sense. We drew Meltiel. That's really good, actually. Probably the best card I could have drew. Because now what I'm going to do here is set the Divine Punishment, attack over the Marshleaf. My nose is really itchy, I'm sorry, guys. Kill the Marshleaf, and then I'm going to have 2 set econs to protect my Meltiel. And if he activates anything, I could just Divine Punishment and destroy the Titanial. Or not Titanial. Marinia. I don't think Titanial's in this game. Alright. So that thing's dead. Hold on, what does this do? If exactly one other plant type monster control and no other card is destroyed by battle or by card effects into the graveyard, target one card opponent controls destroy that target. Why did you not use that effect? I kind of misplayed in attacking there, I guess, because I didn't realize what Marina's effect was. But he just clicked no. Sylvan players clicking no. Very rare occurrence. Huh. I don't know, maybe he thought I had a set Providence. Or something like that. Divine Punishment. Didn't want to activate it. Didn't want to get baited. I don't know, I almost got baited. That was definitely a misplay. Alright, so this I'm going to negate. Yes. And then I will destroy her, her Marinia here. Boom. Alright, so we should be okay. 2 econ set. Unless she gets really lucky with Mills. I believe only 1 Marshleaf's in the grave. So unless she has the other one, I don't know. There could be 2 Marshleafs in the deck, is what I'm trying to say. So that could be scary. Using Carrot's effect. I'm gonna have to econ that for sure. Discarding Gigaplant. Huh. Interesting Sylvan deck we have here. Gigaplant is a plant? Yeah, okay. Well, duh, it has plant in the name. I don't know why I was thinking it was an insect. I might have to double econ here. I really don't want to, but like, I don't know. I kind of have to. Which really sucks. I'll just use both here, doesn't really matter. I'll hit the other one. Alright. So there's really not many cards I could draw here to get me out of this. If this was a trap in my hand and I drew any other monster, that would be great. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty tough when you only draw 1 monster. Well, I drew Harvest Angel and Zaritis, but Zaritis doesn't really count. Alright. I'll have to attack here. But then I have no follow-ups here, which is really unfortunate. Unless he just doesn't summon something. He only has 1 card in hand. So maybe he won't want to discard it for the Carrot Champion. So I could just econ again. I don't know. He has to have some monster in hand. There's no way he doesn't. Either a monster to normal summon or a monster to pitch for the other Carrot. What he's thinking. He does like Tribute to the Doom. He could have that as well. What is he going to summon here? The 3rd Carrot Champion. Okay. Pretty nice. So, I'm just going to let both of these attacks go through. Yeah, I might as well just save my econ. I don't want to lose all my cards. Yeah. I guess that's one downside of having 2 Sanctuaries of the Sky, is that if your opponent doesn't ever destroy it, it's kind of dead. But it's just so essential to the deck. Divine Punishment. That is live. So I will set it. And if he's like stupid over aggressive and tributes both the Carrot Champions for Hermtree, I can just Divine Punishment it. So there's still a chance, I guess. There's still a chance, but all he has to do is declare battle, basically. But he's... There we go. Okay, there we go. Attack directly. No point acting my econ. That's unfortunate. Not the best game. Didn't have the best draws. I guess that's one of the reasons, or one reason to play Restart in this deck. I don't know. But I didn't really have a bad opening, though, to be honest. It was just the follow-up cards after my opening weren't that great. Alright, let's get another duel here and see how we do, though. Alright, so what do we got here? We have a Taya. I'm using the cards from your last event, Taya. And we're going second. I don't really know if this deck prefers going first or second. Obviously going first is nice because you can set a trap, and it's live. But then if you're going second, you get that extra card. Oh boy. If I had a Sanctuary in the Sky right here, Wow. If this, like, Bountiful Artemis was a Sanctuary in the Sky right now, oh my god. Because there's been games where you win just because the first 2 turns you Divine Punishment and they can't do anything. Alright, so set a card. I'm guessing it's Archfiends? Whenever I see Duel Standby Taya, the first thing I think of is some sort of weird... There we go. First thing I think of is some weird, like, Cyber Sign BS. When you have no extra deck, you can't be Cyber Sign, obviously. So that's nice. Alright, let's summon Meltiel. And let's just set 2 Divine Punishments and an Econ. Honestly. I could possibly just win because of this opening. Thank you for having Duel Standby. I don't know. That's one thing I don't like about Duel Standby is, like, it gives your opponent an advantage, too. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like playing Duel Standby is, like, if you play Power of Dark and you go against a Spellcaster deck. You know, you just give your opponent an advantage, too, and it basically just nullifies your own advantage. I don't know. I guess for some decks it's needed, because they just need that extra card. Things like Ice Barriers, too. And Gustos, apparently. Are you playing Psychokinesis? Let's battle. I'm gonna have to econ that. Definitely gonna have to econ that. Alright. So if I drew another econ or a wall, dude, that'd actually be really good. Because I can just summon Bountiful Artemis. And just... See, the thing about this deck is you get insane pluses. Because if I have Artemis and Meltiel on the field and activate 1 counter trap, I gain 1,000 life points. Another freaking second Sanctuary in the Sky. I gain 1,000 life points, destroy a card, and draw a card. And on top of negating whatever that counter trap negates. Pretty good. So I feel pretty safe going in here. I don't really care if you have Wall of D. Treacherous? I don't care, buddy. I don't care, buddy. I got my Divine Punishments. Alright, so let's not chain my other Divine Punishment to negate my own Divine Punishment. That's not a good idea. Alright, now Meltiel's effect. Let's get the back row. And then Bountiful Artemis, draw 1. I already summoned this turn, that's correct. Let's think here now. I'll just go in. Yeah. So let's see, are you playing Kariba or something? Nope. Okay, so there's really not much you could do here. Honestly, her best play, to be honest, is to summon a monster bigger than 1600 just attacking. That's her best play. Gonna use the effect. Not a good idea. What are you gonna target, I wonder? I'm gonna activate it anyway. Or am I? I am definitely gonna... Oh, crap. Wait a minute. Because... Okay, I'm gonna activate it here, but I'm pretty sure that... Are you still gonna get Gusto Griffin's effect? Well, I drew an econ, so I can just econ take next turn. Okay, I mean... Gonna summon Windar? No, summons Cam. Gonna send 2 and draw 1, I guess? Okay. I thought maybe she would summon Windar, because Windar has 2,000 attack. When it destroys a monster, you can special summon level 3 or lower Gusto from your grave. Maybe she'd want to do that. But I can just econ take here and win. Or just econ into defense. And double attack. Might be the safer play, honestly. Yep, that's the safer play, because I have Divine Punishment in hand. So let's do that. Let's summon you. Let's set you. Let's go to the battle phase. Let's not activate that yet. Let's attack. And then activate it. Doubt you're playing Karibos. I feel like this deck, she's playing a similar Gusto deck to the one that I was playing a few days ago, actually. I think. Yeah, and you just lose. I want to take a look at this girl's deck, though, and see. I don't know if this is, like, a common thing, but whenever I play against a character or a person who's using a female legendary duelist, I always refer them as a girl. I don't know why. I guess I'm, like, technically I am playing a girl because I'm playing Taya. I don't know. I don't know if that's the correct way to go about it or what. Either way, it doesn't really matter. So let's see your deck. So you are playing, yeah, pretty similar deck that I was playing. 2 Treacherous. Don't play 2 Treacherous, guys. Do not play 2 Treacherous. Not a good idea. I don't understand it. Don't play Treacherous if you're playing other traps. Like, I see decks that are playing, like, they're playing, like, Treacherous and then, like, 2 Wall of Disruption. And I'm like, why? Like, I don't know. I just don't like the notion of playing a card that isn't essential to the deck that's just going to be dead once the first one's used. I don't know, man. Moral of the story, just play 1 Treacherous as the only trap you're playing. Just, I don't know. I guess maybe Duel Links is a bit different than the TCG because you have 20 cards, but, like, still. I mean, you're not going to be able to activate a second one. So, like, what's the point? I guess you see it more, But, like, then you have a... Would you rather see it more and then have a dead card, or see it less and not have a dead card in your deck? I don't know. We're going first, though. We're playing against a Bandit Keith. That's a great hand. That is a pretty good hand. I could just, I'm gonna restart here. What do you have? Oh boy, Sylvans again. You know, it's really, I'm sure you guys love it when I play against 2 out of 3 Sylvan decks every freaking video. There's not much I can do about it when people don't know how to play this game and just play the easiest deck to play in the game. Anyway, what I was saying, I could just normal summon this instead of Artemis, but I think since I'm playing Sylvans, I want to get the advantage. So I'll summon Artemis. Luckily, since it's Sylvans, the only way that they have to destroy spell and traps is going to be Mushroom, because they don't typically play Cosmic Cyclone. And I can just negate any monster effect that activates that would mill a Mushroom. So there you go. Ideally, he just sets Mushroom and ends. That'd be perfect. Summons Carrot Champion. Okay. End your turn. Do you know what deck I'm playing? Maybe that's a set Wall of D? No activation. I don't know why. Is it an Econ? Would I negate an Econ here? I don't know. I feel like if I negate an Econ here, I might lose. I'm not going to chain it. I don't think that's... Yeah. I think losing my Zeritis is not as bad as letting him activate a Mushroom or even a Marsh Leaf. Now, if I had Zeritis here... Oh, boy. I'm going to Tribute Summon for Guardioak. Alright, that was not a good idea. I mean, I guess you could just get your Carrot Champion back. But still, I don't really care. So I'll draw a card here, which is nice. And I drew another Zeritis. That's really good. Because if you get your Carrot Champion back and destroy my Zeritis, I can just attack over. And hopefully I draw a counter trap. Have not seen Solemn yet. Solemn would not be bad. Unless this is like a Rose Lover. Oh, okay, it's a Mushroom. Interesting. I think I would have just... I don't know. If I were him, I would have just attacked, set the Mushroom. But... that's just me. I don't know, man. Alright, I got an Econ, which is nice. Not as good as a counter trap, obviously. But it is protection. Alright, let's set this. And let's go in for 1800 damage here. Alright. So that goes down. And then 16 direct. Still not in the best spot. I mean, he has no Rose Lover engrave, right? But he does have a Carrot. 3 cards in hand, which could be a Rose Lover and a Herm Tree or something. I don't know. Gonna use Carrot's effect. If this is a Rose Lover, I'm in trouble, I think. It's a Rose Lover. Gonna summon that. I mean, I guess I could Econ the Rose Lover monster to defense mode. And then Zeritis will probably be able to attack over it. He might be scared to activate it, though. You know, Sylvan players typically aren't that smart. So he might be scared, thinking I have a counter trap and not want to activate it. I mean, he did that first turn by just not attacking. Summons Guardioak. Okay, so... that's kind of bad. If he mills Marsh Leaf, he's going to destroy my Zeritis. Actually, if he mills Mushroom... See, the thing is, I played against some players, right? And they mill Mushroom when I have Zeritis on the field, and don't target Sentry in the Sky. They target the Zeritis, and I'm just like, do you read this card? Granted, I didn't read Marinia, the first duel, but still. It's like, why would you destroy this when you could have destroyed this? Actually, wait a minute. What am I saying? You can't destroy... I don't know. He did something weird where it's like he milled Mushroom and Marsh Leaf and then targeted Zeritis and Sentry in the Sky or something like that. And I'm like, why? I don't know. Change the order of your deck. That's fine. I can just Econ defense. And I should be okay. I'll just Econ now. Doesn't really matter. I'll attack into the Guardioak. I don't believe he's going to have a live Rose Lover. Which is good. If I can draw a counter trap, that'd be pretty nice. Literally any counter trap in my deck, actually. Meltiel. That's not that bad. I just double attack here. I'll do that. No counter trap. Oh, man. Having Meltiel without a counter trap is just like... I don't know, man. I don't feel safe. I mean, luckily, Meltiel's effect is each time a counter trap is activated in general, even if your opponent activates it. So that's pretty cool. So if he were to, like, Divine Punishment, not Divine Punishment, Ultimate Providence me, I could just destroy a card at the field with Meltiel's effect. Another Guardioak. Must be nice. Must be nice. Carrot, Marsh Leaf. Well, that's GG. There's not much you could do when Sylvan players get this lucky, unfortunately. You know, like, if that was just one Marsh Leaf, I'd be... Actually, it wouldn't really make that much of a difference because you just attack over. But still, the double Marsh Leaf, 2 out of 3 Marsh Leaf is pretty bogus. So, cards I can draw that'll help me. Harvest Angel. I guess Econ. See, the thing is, if I set Econ and he just activates the effect and mills a Commushroom, I lose anyway. Or if he just draws a monster that he could summon or discard for Carrot. And use the effect. If there's no Commushroom, I'm in a decent spot. Marsh Leaf. Rose Lover. Double Rose Lover. Okay. Maybe I'll Econ. I don't know, man. Gonna use Rose Lover's effect. Unless it's like a Marsh Leaf, I lose. And this is going to be a Herm Tree. Yep, I lose. Just gonna forfeit. Unfortunate. You know, we had a pretty decent opening. But Sylvans are just, like, I don't know. They're just too much in this game, I feel like. Like, too many games just come down to, oh, hey, I need to mill a Rose Lover, and I milled Rose Lover. Or they're playing Grit. Oh, hey, I need to just activate Grit here, and I win. And it's like, oh, that's fair. Interesting. For a second, I thought he wasn't playing Marsh Leaf. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see it. Either way, that'll be for today. I do apologize that so many of my duels videos involve me playing against Sylvans. It's just everyone plays Sylvans. So we'll get one last look at the deck. Potential changes that I would make. Honestly, I think Chalice would be nice. I didn't see Wall D at all those games, I don't think. I don't know. These two cards are really... They could be anything. Like, instead of 2 Wall D, it could be 2 Chalice. I don't know. Harvest Angel was okay. It's not great. Do I really need 3 Artemis? I don't know. I definitely want to test the deck a lot more because it's a really fun deck and I really enjoy playing it. It's one of those decks where it's like, when Counter Fairies was in the TCG, right, it was pretty different from this build. But this was like 2008 to like 2009-ish. And like, they were never a meta deck, but they were always like a pretty decent deck. And I feel like right now in Duel Links, they're in the same spot as they were back then, which I like a lot because at that time, I didn't play Counter Fairies a lot, but I just always loved the deck. Either way, I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you guys have any decks you want me to use in the future, leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day, and bye-bye.